This month's used boat feature is the Fairline Phantom 50. Behind me we have a rather pristine 2008 boat that is on with Ancaster of Port Solent for the sum of $399,950. Let's step aboard and take a look. This boat is a Mark II Phantom 50. This boat has a galley up arrangement with the galley to the port side. The main advantage of having the galley up is threefold. Firstly, it's a shorter trip to the galley location here from the flybridge than it is having to go down yet another flight of stairs. Secondly, when you're cruising, when you're underway, it's a lot easier to make those bacon sarnies and hand them across to the helmsman. Third and finally, it's a lot more sociable having the galley up here. You can communicate with the people sitting down in the saloon. You can look out of the window. It's a much nicer arrangement, and subsequently, not surprisingly, it proved a lot more popular. I like this helm. It's been well thought out. Firstly, from a driver's perspective, with the seat fully powered forward, being that it's electric, your hands fall easily to hand on the throttles. You've got great visibility over the bow, and being that it's not located right over to the starboard side, it is slightly off the centre line here, you actually get reasonable visibility over the port side. If you do have to berth the boat because the weather's appalling and you're down below, you've got better visibility over each beam. Here we are in the forward master cabin, complete with a large double island berth. To starboard, we have a full height hanging locker for your clothes or your oilies. And to port, again, we have another full height hanging locker. Here we have the ensuite heads to the master cabin. Good size, of course. As you can see, it's got a proper, fully enclosed shower compartment. This is the starboard side mid cabin. 2 single berths. Behind me, plenty of locker room. Behind this door we have access that goes through into the day heads, and like the forward cabin you've got a full-size standing mirror. Under the stairs we've got a rather neat feature. There's a washing machine. Convenient and neatly located here, along with all those cleaning domestic sundries that you need to keep this boat spick and span. Here we are, down in the underfloor storage beneath the saloon and midships. It's been nicely thought out. It's got effectively 3 separate storage areas. Here we have 3 shelves, ideal for keeping those foodstuffs that you want to store long term for those longer passages. Another door opens to reveal quite a large storage area and access to a lot of the plumbing. And where I'm sitting behind me, there's a pretty sizable cavity for keeping all sorts of stuff like shore power cables, big box of flares, deck shoes, and all those things that you inevitably accumulate and keep on board. This is the crew cabin, complete with its own head, sink and a single berth. The owner of this boat originally, when he bought the boat new, had this boat spec'd as a crew cabin as opposed to the optional storage. His logic behind it was he thought his children would love it as a separate hideaway, but it didn't actually prove very popular from that point of view, so not surprisingly it's been used as storage. But it is an extra sleeping space with its own toilet, and that does make good sense for many. Here we are in the engine bay with these big 675 horsepower D12s. It is a little bit of a squeeze. Forward, on the forward bulkhead, you've got the raw water strainers. Personally, I'd probably prefer them back here.